Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Comeng Reborn, comedy in English. We have monthly show, and today we are so special because we have someone, not only one, but three debut on our show for this month. And yes, I have the honor to introduce the host for tonight, the nasi lemak guy, the man who is known for this epic love story with nasi lemak. Also have a soft side when he does his podcast as Kajan Talks. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Kajan.
Thank you very much to Ilias for introducing me. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Comeng Reborn, the English Comedy Club. How are you guys feeling today? Are you guys excited? Can you make some noise? Unmute and make some noise.
Not that excited.
Yeah.
Wow. I was expecting a better crowd today, but wow, why not? Let's go. So, are you guys excited to laugh? No one's excited to laugh. Yeah, let's go. So we usually do this a comedy show monthly so that everyone has this opportunity to make laughs, make smiles, and also practice their comedy skits. Because all of us here are here just to make fun of each other, and I'm the biggest guy to make fun here today. So you guys want to make fun of the host? To all the comedians here today, here's your opportunity to make fun of me. I already dressed to be made fun of today. So I give you all one easy material right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us move on to the first performer. The first performer today has an island behind him. He's the first performer. He's making his debut today. And I would like to invite Steven. Steven, are you ready?
I'm the first one.
Yeah, man, you're going to set the bar very high, right?
I'm going to set the bar low so you guys can laugh at me.
Yeah, set the bar a little bit lower because it's my first time.
Yeah. So, yeah, I always start with the low one. So I will be the one.
Okay, over to you, Steven.
Thank you, Kajan. Hello, everybody. How are you doing tonight?
Good.
Glad to see so many people here. I am a little bit nervous, but don't worry. I'm not going to bore you with my life story. So, have you noticed how everything in life is revolved around food? It's like we are walking stomach. We eat when we are happy, and we eat when we are sad. And let's not forget this time, when we are eating, we're still thinking about food. Speaking of food, has anyone noticed there are so many diets out there? Seems like nobody's laughing. So bad jokes. So I have to laugh myself. It's feel like, there's so many advertisements, so many commercials talking about diets. I hate to see these advertisements, especially these ones, gluten-free food. What has bread done to get such hate? What's wrong with bread? All right, seems so boring. Nobody's laughing. All right, I have to laugh myself. Okay, moving on from food for now. Let's talk about social media. Can someone explain to me why people feel the need to post every single detail of their life to the internet?
To feel loved.
To feel loved.
Being paid attention to.
Oh, okay. Getting attention. But seriously, do you really care? Do you really care whether this person had avocado toast or has some bread for breakfast? Do you really care about that? Do you really care? Sorry.
Yeah, I do care. I do care.
Do you really care someone who wakes up at 6 a.m. in the morning and run for 10 kilometers? I mean, seriously, who would do that? I wouldn't do that.
I would do that.
Okay.
Motivation to lose weight.
Yes.
Yes. So in my mind, just take a picture and move on. Speaking of pictures, have you ever seen this, Instagrams or Facebook and also Chinese WeChat? People post their beautiful bodies, all these models, these beautiful people who post their beautiful body on the social media. You know what? I feel like they make me feel bad about myself. Why did I even exist? Why did I even exist? They always make themselves look like some superstars, Beyonce, or some other beautiful people, Leonardo DiCaprio, with these muscles, muscle man. All right, let's talk about something positive. Forget about these negative things. Relationship. Now, I know some people think being single is great because you can do whatever you want. Do you agree with that?
Sure.
Yeah, true, I guess.
But honestly, sometimes it gets lonely only talking to yourself. I feel that way when I was single. Do you feel that too?
We don't know because we're single.
I feel the pain. I feel the pain, yeah.
And then, but then there are some times, we saw those couples, those people who are together and who also make us wonder, how did they even find each other? How did these couple find each other? They're so opposite. These two people, these two couples, they are so opposite. One is so talkative, the other is so silent. They're so different, which makes me wonder, maybe love is really blind. All right, on that note, I think my time is pretty up. And thanks for listening, and remember, life may be tough, but the laughter makes everything better. Back to you, Kajan.
Thank you very much. I really enjoyed your comedy on, talking about relationships, something that I can never relate to, but yeah, that's life. So, ladies and gentlemen, can y'all just unmute and just give a thunderous applause to Steven? Steven making his debut today.
Great job.
I told him to set the bar low, but he set the bar high. So pray for all the upcoming performers. Okay, on that note, I would like to invite the upcoming performer. Who will he or she be? Anyone would like to guess who she and he will be? It's me, lah. Okay, it's me. Hi. So I'm gonna be the next performer. So no one's gonna introduce me. It's kind of sad. Anyone? No one wants to introduce me? Okay, fine. It's okay. I'll go.
I can.
Oh,
I
okay,
can help.
sure, bro. Yeah.
Okay, yes. Tonight we are so special because we have our host today who are going to perform as his debut, and he is so well prepared for this tonight. And
Lies.
and please set your expectation high because he is going to literally sweep all the floor here with all of the jokes. So yes,
Super.
please turn on your camera, turn on your microphone, and big applause to our host tonight and performer number 2, Kajan Mugat. Screen is yours.
Thank you very much to the host for introducing me in a very beautiful way. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my first time performing. So, fingers crossed, some of you actually find me funny today. Even though if you don't find me funny, Zoom has made all of us a favor, the reaction button right there. So, every time when you feel that it's funny but not worth laughing for, use the reaction button, okay? There I see Sarah did a good job. Good job, Sarah. Thank you very much. Steven, my man. Okay. So let's go on to the first joke. So how many of you can drive? Make some noise if you can drive.
Hey,
Okay. Do you know what was the biggest thing we all faced when we were kids? Every time when we need to go out, we need to ask our parents, like, hey, mom, can you take me here? Hey, dad, can you take me here? I need to meet up with my friends. And our dads and moms will complain so much that we have to go there. Or all of you guys were spoiled, so you guys never had that feeling. You all had that feeling, right? Oh, only me? Okay, thank you so much. And now, and you will be like, hey, by the time I get my car, I'm going to get that freedom. That freedom that I'm going to drive everywhere, whenever I want, whenever I can. But do we feel the same now? No, right? That's the biggest scam I ever thought of my life. License equals to freedom. Right? That was the biggest scam everyone has ever faced. Nowadays, we are like the unpaid drivers of our family. Right? You all can relate with me right now. We are like the unpaid drivers, guys. Everywhere. We don't have freedom. We thought driver's license. I am a 23-year-old adult. And until today, to leave my house, I need to ask my mom's permission to use her car. Until today, I'm 23. According to the law, I'm a legal, independent human being. But I cannot drive without my mom saying, yes, you can go out of the house. You know, these are things, so-called freedom that we are facing today. Yeah, so-called freedom. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on. You know, my friends always tell me that do not listen to judgmental people. Judgmental people have no rights to give judgment. And Kajan, you're the most judgmental person out there. My friends call me judgmental. But you guys follow on with the story and see whether is it worth it to call me judgmental or not. Okay, you guys be the judge for this. So indirectly, I'm asking you all to be judgmental. So my friends say I'm very judgmental. So I say, okay, prove your point. So I say, I'm not judgmental. Then my friend said, wow, what is your opinion on people who eat nasi lemak without the sambal? What is your take on that? Yeah, people who eat nasi lemak without the sambal. Okay, for those of you guys who don't know what is nasi lemak, I can see all you guys look so blur. Okay, if you don't know what is nasi lemak, raise your hand. Okay. Nasi lemak is the national dish of this country. And it consists of rice, egg, peanuts, anchovies, cucumber, and a spicy sauce. Technically a spicy sauce. Okay. And it's a sin in Malaysia to eat the nasi lemak without the sambal. It's a crime based with me, my opinion. Nasi lemak without the sambal is such a life being wasted. Exactly. So yeah. So because let me give you an example, right? Eating a nasi lemak without the sambal, right? Let me give an example where everyone understand. It's like going to a restaurant. You go to the waiter and say, "Hey, can I have fish and chips? But I don't want the chips." The guy will just slap your face. It's like, bro, you want fish and chips, but without the chips. It doesn't make sense, right? Same thing, ordering nasi lemak without the sambal doesn't make sense. Another example I would give where all Malaysians can understand. It's like ordering chili pan mee. You go to a restaurant, you go to the hawker lady there, and you ask her, "Auntie, can I have chili pan mee without the chili?" The lady will look at you and want to slap you also. You're technically alienating the main ingredient of the dish. Sarah, it's okay, Sarah, it's okay. No, I have learned not to be so judgmental, but I'm trying my best. So yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, the next time when you order nasi lemak, do not say sambal tamau. Say sambal asing and give the nasi sambal to me. Okay? I don't mind you eating without the sambal. I just don't want you to order without the sambal. That is the thing that I don't like. Okay, let's move on to another thing which everyone can relate on. Okay, this is the question that I get a lot. They'll be like, Kajan, why are you single? Your standards very high, is it? They say you're such a great guy, every girl will want you. I'm like, either my friends are blind or they see something in me which I don't see. The biggest problem with me is I can't talk to women. I can't. And you'll be wondering, you talk to me very well. How? I have no idea. I also don't know. At that time, seed of the moment, things happen. But literally, I can't talk to women. If you guys watch Big Bang Theory, I'm Rajesh. They made the Indian guy cannot talk to American women. So yeah, this is Kajan, the Malaysian version. So yeah, I can't talk to women. The other day, I was talking to a girl. The girl said, "Hey, you're cute." I replied, "No, I'm Kajan." You see, I replied, "Hey, I'm Kajan." How dumb can I be? Yeah, see, people ask me, why am I single? Here you go. The other thing I don't understand, they say, Kajan, your risk game must be good to pull women in. Your risk game. So I was wondering, what is got to do the risk with a girl? Okay, why the risk is very important to pull a girl? You want me to pull a girl for what? Everywhere I go, my risk game not good. My golf instructor will say, Kajan, your risk game is hopeless. My goalkeeping coach will say, Kajan, your risk game is hopeless. Now, to pull a girl also, you need a risk game. Come on, if I pull a girl right now, I'll be... someone will come and arrest me at the moment, So yeah, I don't understand why it's a risk game. Then I understand. Risk is Gen Z slang for flirting. I'm like, bro, you just can't just say flirting, right? Must have the risk game. I can't flirt. The other day, a girl was flirting with me. She said, Kajan, do you have a guitar? So innocently, I said, no. Then she said, I can be your guitar and I'll make the noise for you. I was like, what? I don't understand what is happening until I showed like my female friend and she like, Kajan, this is what she meant. Oh, okay. Yeah, now you know why I'm single, because I'm dumb. I literally have to tell the girl, hey, I'm flirting with you right now. Then only I'll know if that girl is flirting with me. Until then, I won't know whether the girl is flirting with me or not. I need a sign. I am flirting with you. Then continue the chat. That's how I know whether a girl is flirting with me. Okay, now finally, how many of you are accountants or have accounting friends? Make some noise.
Maybe.
Okay, I know my idola is an auditor. Anyone? Okay. Do you know what's the most annoying question I get being an auditor last time? hey, Kajan, can you do my tax? Can you do my tax? I really blur when it comes to tax. I'm like, bro, I'm an auditor, not a tax person. You should go ask a tax accountant to do your taxes. And you know what they'll say? It's the same thing, what? It's not. I'll tell you all why is it not the same. It's like asking a dermatologist to do heart surgery for you. It doesn't make sense, right? It's the same thing when it comes to being an auditor and you ask him to do tax. You know, growing up in an Indian family, you only have three options. You either go to the law, you go to the legal life, you go to the engineering life, or you go to the medical life. If you see my family, right, all of us are in these lines, you know, except me, because I decided to be a trailblazer and I did a degree in accounting. See, I became a trailblazer, but unknowingly, we Indian community, we also unknowingly had a fourth option, which is chartered accountant. And who did an accounting degree? Me. So yeah, I decided to be the fourth option and I'm here today. So that's the thing. A lot of us assume that accountants are very good. Another thing about accounting, which is very annoying to me, is this, the balance sheet. Okay, for those of you guys who don't know what's a balance sheet, it's basically the assets must equal to the liabilities and the equities of the company. Basically, how much asset you have must equals to how much of debt you have in the company, okay, in simple terms. So when every time the balance sheet comes, it comes to me like that. And I always tell my manager this, bro, I can't even balance my life. How do you want me to balance the balance sheet? You know, every time the balance sheet is unbalanced, you know, and I'd be like, I think my manager is testing me because all the time he gives me unbalanced balance sheet. Really very depressive at times. You know, the most satisfying part, you can ask any accounting student, right? They'll say the most satisfying part is they're getting balance in the balance sheet. You come out from the exam, the first question you ask, hey bro, your balance sheet got balance? Balance. We don't care whether the number is correct or wrong. As long as balance, there's hope for something because something you did correct. So that is the thing where accountants face. Another conversation I was having with my senior. My senior was asking me, Kajan, what is the investing activity? Okay, so I replied, say, hey, I barely invest in people anymore. Because, you know, invest in people, no point, because they either run away or they don't care about you anymore. Then my senior said, Kajan, I'm talking about the statement of cash flow. So what is cash flow? Cash flow is basically how the company flow the money, and there's three ways, which is from investing and financing activities. So investing, so I used it as a depressive term of investing in people. So I failed to invest in people. So then my senior said, no, I'm talking about the investment activity. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is all from me today. Hope you guys enjoyed my little stand-up. I prefer being a sit-down comedian, but just for Elias today, I became a stand-up comedian. So now, thank you very much. And yes, I'm back as your host for today. Kajan, fantastic job. You did amazing. So if you guys feel Kajan did a good job, make some noise.
Yeah, hilarious. I was
Okay.
laughing my head off.
For 13 minutes, Jesus Christ on a motorbike.
Right.
Okay, let's move on to the next person. Jerry, are you ready?
Jane,
Okay.
you set a very high bar. I
Ah,
don't know how to finish my part. I have no
okay.
confidence.
I will laugh at every joke you say. You just point at the camera, I laugh. Can practice now. Point at the camera. You point at the camera, I laugh for sure. I see. You point at the camera, I laugh. So don't worry. I will support you, bro. Come on, you can do this. And now I would like to invite Jerry. Jerry, over to you.
Thank you, Kajan. Today, let me ask you. I know you guys are elite, are very outstanding people. Everybody here, I think, have already finished the college studying. You're excellent. But today, I would like to talk about China college majors. There are many college majors in China, but I think most of them are useless. I still remembered. I'm not sure if you have the same experience in different country, but I hope Steven, Kasiof, maybe the guys from China can share the same experience. I still remembered when I was close to my college entrance examination, and I want to pick up the major, what major I want to do. You know, I think by that time is about 18 years old. Actually, I was born from a countryside. I have no insight. I don't know what happened in the big cities. I'm a rookie. And when I checked the major list, it's a very huge book, a very thick book. List about hundreds of majors you can choose from the book. So I keep checking. Actually, I didn't understand what does the major really mean. For example, finance. I'm not sure what is finance. And also is about literature. I'm thinking about what is literature. I becoming a poem. I need to become an author in the future. And for example, about the business negotiation. What the fuck? Why is the negotiation? I have no any experience. How can I negotiate? Negotiate with who? With Kajan. But I didn't know Kajan by that time. Okay, so but I had a big dream by that time. I want to be a boss. You know, you guess what? What kind of major I picked? Right, I picked business management. Because I want a manager. I want to manage people after graduation. I don't want to be kicked. I want to be kicked ass by others. So everybody should listen to me. So I finally made the decision to go to college and studying business management. Wow, so big name, and it sounds very prospective. Oh, the future is so bright, so bright. But you know what? When you graduated from the school, and somebody you went out to find a job. The people asking you the first words, did you have experience? Are you kidding me? I just graduated from college. You asking me whether I have experience? Do you think I have studying experience? If that, sure I have. If not, you mean working experience? I think you just make a joke. It's totally ridiculous. Okay. After, I want to become a manager after graduation. After failed so many times, the interview, the boss keep kept told me, you can't be the manager because you have no experience. You don't know how to manage. Then I just thought, what the fuck, the major mislead me. You listed the major, business administration, business management. But after the graduation, we can't find any job to manage. No people to manage. Okay. Face the reality. The first job you have to do, you guess what? You cannot do anything. Okay, go to the street to sell something. You will be a salesman. If you if you want to be a boss, if you want to be a manager, prove to me if you can sell something, you can make money for me, you can be the manager. Oh, it's totally ridiculous. Why? Okay, I started my career with a sales guy, just keep locking the door and ask the factory boss, do you want to build a new website for your company? By that time, nobody knows these new things. Just get out. Okay, this is a reality about Chinese college majors. I will take another example. It's about literature. When you study this language, this major, it's studying about Chinese literature. Wow, it sounds like so romantic. You can write a poem to your boyfriend, to your girlfriend. You can hook girls. Wow, it's so attractive to the high school student. But after graduation, you have to face the cruel reality. I don't need you write a poem to me. I don't want to listen to your shit words. You cannot find any jobs. But even today, all these majors are still listed on the major book. It sucks, totally misleading our college student. Okay, thank you. Back to Kajan.
Woo! Amazing stuff. Can we get some love in the chat box, please?
Yeah, so Kajan, this is also the debut from Jerry, so we should give him a big
Jerry did an
applause.
amazing job, man. Seriously, I could really relate with the accounting jokes, the business management jokes. Seriously, see, the pain accountants go through is not easy, Maybe accountants also go through pain in life. Just because we cannot balance stuff, cannot balance the figures, have to do reconciliation, can't even reconcile my life, have to reconcile a piece of paper, Those were the days, yeah. So now we shall move on to the next person. Is she ready? Her name rhymes with the best goalkeeper ever. Her name rhymes with my most favorite goalkeeper. Her name rhymes with Casillas. If you guys know who is Casillas, no one knows who's Casillas. Okay, fine, it's okay. Now I would like to invite the only lady performer for tonight. I'm going to pronounce a Chinese name because it's much more easier. Ying Chen. Ying Chen, over to you.
Very good Chinese pronunciation.
Thank you. Hello everyone. I don't know. I'm also a performer today. I was told to be an audience, and Steven told me that if I'm not kind of be I don't feel awkward, the awkward person will be all of you. So I'm very happy to join you today, and I don't have prepared for today's comedy show, and I have a very poor English speaking skill, so please forgive me for these speaking skills. And Cassie, yeah, thank you. Kajan, yeah. I'm come from Guangxi, south of China, and maybe first I want all of you to guess my career. And first one is the mechanical engineer. The second one, a snowboarding coach. And the which one will you choose as my career?
You look very pretty, so I would say snowboarding coach.
Good choice. And yeah, wrong. I'm a
Ouch.
mechanical engineer. Yeah.
Mechanical engineering.
Yeah.
Well, you're a lady. You work on this. Well, but I think you're quite smart. At least you pick up a very right major, not like me. Just want to be a boss.
So also I like to go snowboarding. Maybe someday if we have choice, we can go snowboarding together. And I don't know the topic of today's comedy show, just to talk some topic that I want to talk.
Yeah, whatever you like, just make us laugh.
You can make fun of me. You can make fun of me if you want to. Easy target right here.
Okay. I want give you an example of the Kajan. He said the chili ban without chili, and I would like to share a example of our Chinese. Have you ever heard the wife cake? 老婆饼 in Chinese.
我不知道.
A wife cake. Wife cake. Yeah, wife cake. Also without wife.
I know wife. So how to get the wife cake?
How to get the wife cake? A good question. I will tell you. Maybe there's a man that he want to go out with a girl, and he's a chef and a baker. Yeah, he make some. Maybe I can communicate that story in English. Maybe I just communicate, just share my work. It's more easier than to share that story. I'm a mechanical engineer. Maybe at first I don't choose this as my major, and at first I want to choose English as my major in the college. Maybe if I choose the English, I will talk. I can talk with you that story fluently. So at that time, my sister just told me that the English is not that technical. So I choose mechanical. It's totally beyond the normal sense that the mechanical job should be a manly work. So, but I'm also interested in some mechanical things. So I insist in study this major in the college. And also there are many people or men students in our class. So from the college, I was protected by all people. Yeah. I want to sharing you an interesting experience in mechanical project design. Our equipment need to fit a screw and install the screw into a hard drive. The component is the component of the screw and the component. The gap between the screw and the component is very, very small. So it's very hard to keep the screw into the component. And due to the high precision and the requirement of the assembly action, I analyze the size, and as long as the size accuracy of the section nose was guessed, it would be easy to direct assemble the screw into the component. However, many of our senior engineer, they think it's unnecessary to get the screw into the component. They think that it will need a guide mechanism to put the screw into it. All the senior engineering they are all male engineer. But sorry, it's too hard for me to finish
okay.
this.
Try.
Maybe. Okay.
You can speak in Mandarin. I translate for everyone.
Can you all get the meaning of my speaking?
Yes, I understand. There's something they don't know how to put into the thing.
Yeah. A screw, you need to put the screw into the component. And on the project review meeting, some male senior engineering say that I need a guide mechanism to make sure that the screw was in the guide mechanism and then put into the component. But I think that the screw is very small, maybe 2 millimeters. It's small. It's more like this. Maybe it's more like this. The screw, and I think the screw is very slight, and maybe it will fall down when you touch it. So I think the guide mechanism would not need to do with this. And when my machine finish, no, on the design process, I just listen to the senior engineer and to use the guide mechanism to ensure it. But finally the the machine has been manufacturing, and in the debugging process, the guide mechanism, when the screw draw into the guide mechanism, it fall down in every direction, and it failed to put into the component. So I have decided as easier to remove, and I didn't remove immediately, and I invite all the senior engineer to the site and show them the situation and analysis the problem. And finally, I remove the guide mechanism, and the nozzle I screw was snapped by the nozzle, and then put into the component fluently. And then this male engineer, they show admire glance on me, and think, and they all, I think as a female engineer, I think as a female, I have the talent of seeing the problem in very 那个敏感怎么用英文说
Sensitive.
sensitive, yeah. Yeah, I in a sensitive way. So I think female also good at the mechanical design work. So that's all for my sharing the mechanical work. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You did an amazing job, didn't you, ladies and gentlemen? Even though this is what's the beauty about Comeng Reborn. Even though you are struggling, we will still laugh at your jokes.
Yes.
You know why? Because we are being paid to laugh. Later, Ilios will transfer money to my account. He
I
transfer
also heard
500.
the news, so yeah, it's her first time.
Yeah, that's why they sell Indonesians are millionaires, because they are always willing to give out some money when it's needed. You need to understand Indonesian currency to understand this joke lah. Because I got this joke from an Indonesian myself the other day, talking to my Indonesian friend. She said, "You know, bro, I'm a millionaire." Oh shit. Then I really thought he was a millionaire, and she said, "No, I earn like 10 million rupiah as a salary." Oh, okay. In my country, we call this lawa bodoh. We literally mean stupid joke. Stupid joke. It's a dumb joke lah, basically. Okay, I guess we save. Okay, before we move on to Ilios, can I have a volunteer from the guests? Anyone would like to volunteer? You can speak maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Heidi, would you like to try?
Heidi?
Okay, I'll
Go on.
try.
Right.
Yeah, that's the way. So now I would like to invite the ever so beautiful Heidi to
Thank you, Kajan.
give some jokes.
Okay. I remember there was a situation when I was still young, and I like this my classmate, and there's one day he invited me to his house and to have dinner with their family, who I have also know them very well, and then I haven't met them for like more than 10 years, and then once we get the chance to meet each other, and because we are such a like a playmate at our childhood, so I really looking forward to go to his house and have dinner with his family. And then their family prepared a good meal, and then we enjoyed it very much. Just about I'm about to leave, the mother of this my classmate come out to step me, and then she was so nice, but suddenly I raised up my hand and close touch to his face. I see a white hair on his face, and I try to pull it out. And then suddenly it turns out this is his beard, and really long. It cannot be pulled out. I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that this hair."
Wow.
It's
so
such
cute,
awkward. So awkward. I was my face was suddenly fresh being red. And I said, "Is okay?" And I said, "Okay, it's okay." I just was trying to be nice to take out something on her face, but it's a beard, a hair stick to the skin. And then, okay, that's the first joke I can think of. And then the second one, there's the one time, I think all of you might have experienced, but mine is kind of with my confidence with the mistakes. I go to some kind of, I don't know where, but I have this memory that I go to the WC and restroom. I went into a restroom without checking the sign, a man or women. I just go in there, and then there's nobody there. I just take care of myself and coming out. I saw a man coming in. I told him, "Hey, you're going to the wrong one. Yours is the other side." The man was, huh? What's happened? And then I suddenly turn out, look at the door and say, "Oh, this is the man. I'm the wrong one." I go into the men's restroom. I was so awkward again, and I rushed out and without looking back. Okay, that's my story. My joke. Back to you, Kendra.
Thank you very much, Heidi. That was amazing. You have a beautiful smile, and you also have some beautiful jokes, and you made everyone laugh today. Good job to you. Amazing. It is getting ready. He spotlighted himself as well. I think he said, "Hey, it's my time to shine." But bro, I need to stop you for a minute right there. And I want to call on for one more person. Come on, anyone who would like to try? There is no hate here. If you guys are shy, I close my eye. You know, I just hear only.
I want to hear some IT jokes from Anu. I would love some IT jokes.
Oh,
Anu,
no.
are you available?
Noor, come on, man.
Oh, come on. IT
Come on,
jokes.
Noor. Noor, are you there? Noor, if you're really an IT guy, talk to me. He just showed a Toastmaster logo and just walk away. FYI, this is not sponsored by Toastmasters, yeah?
He's playing with his AI too. He's an AI guy. So.
Okay, so I guess he's not in. Snowstorm, would you want to try?
Keaton.
Come on, Snowstorm.
Oh,
Just
okay.
try. One. Okay, she doesn't want. Okay. So now I guess we save the best for last.
Risni.
Huh?
If he wants, Risni.
Oh, Risni.
We have one another.
Risni, would you like to try? Risni Adelini. Foo, all these names are amazing because it rhymes, you know, like Kasia, Risni, Heidi, all like rhyme. Titin, would you like to try, Titin? Come on.
Not for now, Kajan. Thank you.
Come on. Okay, Titin say no. Risni.
Hello.
Yeah, my man.
No, is there.
Hello. Hi. Sorry, I was in another meeting.
Okay, would you like to show me your face, bro?
No, I'm at office, Kajan, right now. Just going through some meeting. Go ahead. What's going on?
Would you like to perform today?
What is the performance about?
You have to
I'm
do
sorry.
you have to do a striptease first. No,
Oh.
I'm kidding. You have to do.
All of you will get so much light that you will get blinded by.
I know, right? We get so much light for this as well. Okay, so would you like to would you like to perform comedy?
Comedy. So yeah, I have some random jokes. I can crack some jokes. Usually,
sure.
my
So,
son calls me.
over to
I
you.
crack really bad PJs. Do you know what a PJ is? Anyone?
DJ dad jokes.
Not DJ. PJ. P for parrot.
P for car, what?
P. P for parrot. P for pigeon.
Yeah, powerful jokes.
Powerful jokes? No, they're called poor jokes. So my son and me, we crack a lot of PJs. So my wife gets really tired of them. So here is one. All right. So I'll ask you questions. You have to give me answers. Okay. Ready? Great.
Sure, bro.
Now,
Sure.
why don't programmers like nature? Why don't programmers like nature?
Because they're unprogrammable.
No. Because it
it's
has too
random.
many bugs.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
good one.
Kajan.
That's a good one. I don't know how is that a PJ, but that's an amazing one. That's a good one.
Okay, I'll tell another one. Why did the computer go to the therapy? Why did the computer go to the therapy?
It had mother issues.
No.
The
Anyone
motherboard
of you?
is broken. The motherboard.
The motherboard is broken. Very good, E.T. You're almost close to it.
Motherboard ran away.
Okay, the answer is because it had a hard drive crash. That's why it went to the therapy.
Oh my god. Damn, this is
No,
so funny.
yes, that's why they are called poor jokes. Why don't computer take their coffee with sugar? Why don't computers take coffee with sugar?
Computers take coffee beer because
Now you need to be a programmer to get this idea a little bit.
Java, something got to do with Java.
Yeah, because they prefer the Java plain. I know you'll not get it. Yeah. Okay.
I know the Java part because Java is a type of coffee, but other than that, I was blur.
Great. So why did the computer do at the lunchtime? What did the computer do at the lunchtime?
Stay alive.
Or just to rephrase it, how did the computer eat the sandwich?
You know, too tired, ready to think.
It had a bite, B-Y-T.
Oh, got it.
Not bad, bro.
All
Not
right.
bad. I'm actually liking
Yeah.
the joke.
Yeah, they are very poor jokes. They are not even jokes which people laugh at. It's something like only programmers have their little pun along. Any other jokes? Anyone?
The story of my life is a joke, but yeah, that's the story for another day.
Okay, I'll ask you one more. All right. Why did Kajan come today to this meeting?
Okay.
Why did Kajan come
Because
today
he's
to this
single.
meeting? That's a good answer, actually.
Because nasi lemak is calling him today.
Because he couldn't find Kajol. Kajol.
That's a good one. You need to watch Hindi movies to understand the
Yeah,
jokes.
you need to watch Hindi movies to get the idea. I'm really bad at jokes. Please excuse me. All right, over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, brother Noor. So if you guys realize what Noor did, he was actually lowering down the expectations of everyone before coming up and just setting off the roof of this place. I don't know any IT jokes, but if you need any accounting jokes, you can come to me. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we move on to the main event,
What? Not
anyone else would like to try something? If not, we'll move on to the main event. I'm gonna count 5, 4,
How about Sarah?
3, 2, 1. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite the main eventer for today, weighing in. I don't know what his weight is. I don't want to say it. I might get it wrong. The man who inspired me to perform stand-up, the man that I look up in the stand-up world, one of the amazing people behind Comeng Reborn, the man who is crunching his knuckles now because I don't know why, I don't know how the relevance of stand-up comedy and knuckles come into play, but we'll find out later. And now I would like to invite the man known as Ilios Theophilios. See, I know his full name, don't play with me. And E.T., over to you, brother.
Okay, thank you, Kajan, and thank you everybody for coming to this month show. And yes, we have live a Love Through live show for today. And yes, all of my life, I have spent my life being single. So you know what is the topic or the theme of my comedy jokes today. Are you willing to spend
Yes.
a date with me?
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay. Everybody, what is correlated with single? The special day of single. What is it? I want to hear some noise.
11,
Valentine's
11.
Day.
Valentine's Day. So good. Thank you. So yes, I spent Valentine's Day alone this year, but it was okay. I spent the evening swiping left and right on dating apps, which is basically like window shopping for love. The only difference is that I didn't have to put on pants. I spent Valentine's Day alone this year, but it's okay. I figured out that the only love I need is the love for myself. Plus, I saved a lot of money on chocolates and flowers. Yes, I'm Chinese, you know it. Valentine's Day is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you are going to get unless you are allergic to nuts. Then you know you are screwed. Valentine's Day is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you are going to get. But if you are single, you can guarantee it's not going to be a heart-shaped diamond. Valentine's Day is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you are going to get, unless, of course, you are single. In which case, you know exactly what you are going to get. Nothing. If Valentine's Day has taught me anything, it's that love is like a box of chocolates. It's sweet. It's delicious, mamma mia. And it's gone within seconds. And then you are left feeling empty inside. I heard that on Valentine's Day, love is in the air. So I sprayed myself with Axe body spray. But all I got was the mosquitoes dying because of my body odor. Valentine's Day is like recovering from a hangover. You wake up and you realize you spend way too much money on things you don't need and cannot remember why you did it. I used to think Valentine's Day was just a ploy by the greeting card companies to make money. Now I realize it's a ploy by the jewelry and flower companies to make even more money. Yes, Valentine's Day is just business. Valentine's Day is a great time to remind yourself that you are single and ready to mingle with a Rats pizza and a bottle of wine. Valentine's Day can be tough if you are single. But don't worry. Just remember that love is like a fart. If you have to force it, it's probably crap. I don't understand why people go all out for Valentine's Day. If you really love someone, you should show it every day, not just one day a year when the prices of flowers and chocolates are jacked up. Mm. I spent Valentine's Day in the house this year. Turns out eating an entire box of chocolates is not a great way to cope with being single. My Valentine's Day was a disaster this year. I accidentally sent a text meant for my ex to my boss instead.
Best
Let's
way,
just
man.
say,
Flirting with the boss. That's the way to do it.
let's just say it wasn't a lovey-dovey message. Valentine's Day is a great reminder that sometimes love stings, especially when you are stuck in a crowded restaurant with a couple who won't stop making out. I'm so glad Valentine's Day is over. We are already in June, right? It's already 4 months back. Now I can stop pretending I like chocolate and start eating my feelings with some good old-fashioned ice cream. Valentine's Day is over, but if you're still recovering from it, don't worry. You are not alone. I saw a guy at the store yesterday buying flowers and chocolates. And when the cashier asked him who they were for, he said, my therapist. Valentine's Day is like a roller coaster. It's full of ups and downs. It makes you feel sick. And when it's over, you're just great. You survive. I'm so glad Valentine's Day is over. I was starting to worry that my cat was my only Valentine. But then I remembered that I don't even have a cat. My Valentine's Day is the perfect time to reflect on the importance in life. Like how much money you save by not having a significant other. If you are feeling down because you didn't have a Valentine's Day date, remember that you are probably better off. At least you didn't have to spend the night watching someone else eat a salad. I heard that on Valentine's Day, some people like to write love letters to themselves. Personally, I just wrote a letter to my bank account, apologizing for all the money I spent on myself.
Good one.
Valentine's Day is all about love and romance. But let's be real. It's also about the chocolate. If you ask me, the real reason to celebrate Valentine's Day is the day after, when all the chocolate goes on sale. Yay! Valentine's Day is the one day of the year where you can express your love with heart-shaped chocolates, red roses, and a romantic dinner. Or you could just do those things any other day of the year and save a lot of money. I heard that some people send themselves flowers on Valentine's Day to make it look like they have a secret admirer. That's a great idea until you realize that you are paying for your own flowers and writing your own love notes. Is that you, Kajan?
Yeah. I write love notes, but no girl to give it to. So yeah, it's kind of sad.
Same. You are my bro. I did that.
Any girl here want love letters? Let me know. I don't mind giving it to you. You can just change the name to someone else.
Yes, it's just like a template, right? We just
Yeah.
send it to your name. Valentine's Day is just like any other day, except the prices of flowers and chocolates are suddenly inflated. It's like the retail industry way of saying, we love you. No, give us all your money. I asked my crush out on Valentine's Day? And they said, yes. But then I realized I didn't have any plans. So we just went to the mall and people watched. It was surprisingly fun. I asked my partner what she wanted for Valentine's Day. She said she wanted me to be more romantic. So I went out and bought her a dozen roses and wrote her a love letter. Then I realized I accidentally gave the love letter to the florist and the roses to my boss. Needless to say, it was not a romantic day for me. I asked my partner what they wanted for Valentine's Day, and they said nothing. So I got them nothing. Turns out that was the wrong answer. My partner and I decided to stay in on Valentine's Day last year. We had a romantic candlelight dinner, but the power went out. So we end up eating cold pizza by flashlight. It was still better than going out on overpriced restaurant. This Valentine's Day, I decided to do something special for my partner. I got them a heart-shaped pizza. It was romantic and delicious, but I think my partner was more excited about the pizza than the love. I bought my Valentine is really expensive gift this year. It's called Peace and Quiet. It's just a box that I put myself in and ship it to another country. I tried to make a romantic dinner for my partner on Valentine's Day, but it turned out to be a disaster. I burned the chicken, the potatoes were undercooked, and the wine I chose tastes like vinegar. I think I'll stick to ordering takeout next time. My partner and I have been together for so long. We don't even bother with Valentine's Day anymore. Instead, we just exchange sarcastic remarks and call it a day.
That's good.
I once tried to surprise my partner on Valentine's Day by cooking her dinner. But let's just say that the smoke alarm was the only thing that was screaming, I love you, I love you, I love you that night. I used to hate Valentine's Day because I was always single. But now that I'm in a relationship, yay, I hate it even more. Why? Because it's just another excuse for my partner to not do the dishes. I had a great Valentine's Day this year. I spent it with my one true love, Netflix. We cuddle up on the couch and binge watch all night long. I hope you all had a great Valentine's Day. Personally, I celebrated my binge watching Netflix and eating an entire pizza by myself. But hey, at least I didn't have to share it with anyone. And again, I'm Chinese. I love it. Valentine's Day is over, but don't worry. You can still celebrate by buying yourself some discounted candy and watching a romantic comedy. Or, just watching Netflix and eating popcorn like I did. Valentine's Day is just like another day for me. I don't have a date, but at least I don't have to spend money on chocolates and flowers. I can just eat my feelings and watch Netflix. I always thought Valentine's Day was a made-up holiday created by mall owner until I realized that I was the only one not receiving flowers and chocolates at work. I always thought Valentine's Day was a holiday created by mall owner to sell more cards. But then I realized that it was actually created by the florist to sell more flowers. Either way, I'm not falling for it. I recently went through a breakup, so this Valentine's Day, I'm treating myself to a nice dinner at home. It's just me, a bottle of wine, and my birds. And honestly, my birds are better dead than my ex ever was. I celebrated Valentine's Day with my ex this year. We had a candlelit dinner, exchanged gifts, and reminisced about all the things we used to do together. It was nice until we remembered why we broke up in the first place. Valentine's Day can be tough for some people, but don't worry. If you are single, there's always someone out there who just as miserable as you are. As if you are in a relationship, well, there is always the possibility of divorce. Valentine's Day is a great reminder of all the things I don't have in my life. Love, a significant other, a six-pack. But at least I have my sense of humor, which is the only thing that's keeping me from crying into my pillow. Valentine's Day is like the one day a year when it is socially acceptable to eat an entire box of chocolates by yourself. So really, it's a win-win solution. So yes, thank you all for listening to my jokes. It is a win-win solution to me and to you. Back to you, Kajan.
Good one. Good one. I have a question for you, E.T.
Sure.
Now, after this whole big joke session which you did, imagine that your Valentine gave you a map. Why did she give you a map?
Well, I'm expecting a lot Bodo, but yeah, continue, bro.
Map. So I don't get lost.
Don't get lost in
Because
the
you have
eyes.
because you have no clue about what she wants.
Yes.
Good one. Good one. I love the jokes. Okay, I have one more. If you all want to take a chance at it. Now, what did the rice stay to the stir fry on Valentine's Day? What did the rice say to the stir fry on Valentine's Day?
We will make hot love.
Men, they only think one thing. I'll repeat the question. What did the rice say to the stir fry on Valentine's Day? It said, I am fried without you. I know it's a poor joke. No need to laugh. Someone left also just because he heard my joke. It was effective. All right, guys. I'll see you then. You take care, all of you. It was wonderful being here. I enjoyed the jokes. Take care, all.
Thank you. So back to Kajan to close the show.
Okay, thank you very much to everyone. Thank you for being amazing people, amazing audiences. You guys want to follow us on social media or join our WhatsApp group? Elias will put the link in the chat below. You guys want to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn? I posted my link there. Keep in touch. Let's keep in touch and let's build a connection. I heard that you guys are Toastmasters as well. If you guys want to invite me for your meeting, do let me know as well. You guys can stay connected to me as well. And thank you guys for attending today's comedy show. And I'll pass it back to Elias to close the show. Elias, over to you.
Okay, so yeah, thank you, Kajan, for hosting tonight's show. And yes, it is our pleasure to host all of you here. And thank you for making your debut here in our comedy show. It is our honor to host all of you. So if you are willing, please come our next show for the next month. It is Improve Jam with Yasmin. So we have a collaboration with our fellow friend from Dubai. She is also a Toastmasters. So please do come next month show. We have an open collaboration, Comeng Reborn with Yasmin. We have an improv jam. So yeah, the show is over. Thank you.